A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Welcome one and all. This is Blaezer RTW. You're joining me for a FFA. I'm just trying to see how many people there are. Is there someone on top of the hill there? Yeah, someone up there. So let's go up there and see Matey Boy first and see what's going on. So at the top we have the Seleucids, who is Johnny Bravo. Good cartoon, I like that. You can sort of see his army. He's got some pikes, some Greek cavalry, some cataphracts, and some archers. He's obviously on top of the hill. I'm not sure whether this is scored or LMS yet, so let's go to the next one, who is the Brutii. This is Jack Squatch, who's got a bit of a rush army, unless he's got something hidden. 3 cav, 4 urbans, gold. So nicely done. Next opponent for him along the way is COH Terminator. Let's have a look what he's got. So he looks like he's got 4 lots of peasants. He's gone skirmish by the look of it. Got some Roman archers, probably got a couple of archer auxiliary as well, maybe not. He's got some missile cavalry and then 6 Praetorian cav. Looks like it's got 5 upgrades on. Right. Next guy along is Scythia, who is Belisarius, who was in a game a couple of games ago. He looks like he's got 6 headhunting maidens. Either they're in loose, but they're going to have some decent upgrades on them. So he's gone skirmish as well. He's just got a load of archers and some Scythian nobles as his general. Then we've got Carthage, who is Spyro 345. He set himself up in a little, not a new box, but just a defensive formation. So I think he's pretty happy to... he's set his stall out, basically, let's just say that. It would surprise me if he moved too far from there, put it that way. So, yeah, he's got some Balearic slingers, are these sacred bands, yeah. A couple of Libyan spearmen on the sides. 1 armoured bodyguard as his general, and then 4 sacred band with no upgrades, so if everything else has got upgrades, they're going to get eaten alive. So another skirmish army. Got some cataphracts. This is COR Danny. He's Armenia. He's got some Eastern infantry. What's that? 6 cataphracts. And then a couple of cataphract archers and some normal archers. That's about it. And then last and probably least me, I'm Macedon. I don't think I would have hidden anything. I might have done, but I don't think I would have. I've got 2 lots of companion cavalry, gold. Is that 2 lots of lancers or 1 lot of lancers? One lot of lancers. They look like they're gold. 3 pikes, probably silver defense, and then 2 archers and 4 Cretan archers. And I think that's about it. So I make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. So yeah, they're always fun in games. Right, again, this is going to be quite hectic. So I'll try not to miss anything as I can, and I apologise if the camera work turns into being a little bit skittish. I mean, obviously, I'm going to sort of half focus on me, if you see what I mean. That's what I want to do, is try and see how I work my way around, but I don't want to actually miss the engagements that actually happen, just because, you know, you can always pick up good stuff from other people and stuff like that. So looks like I've decided I'm going to go for Armenia. Which is a bit of a bugger. Scythia looks like he's going to go for the Carthage. Terminator is going to go for Jack Brutii, and the Seleucids are actually going to move, so yeah, fair play to them. I don't know who's actually going to meet up first. So it looks like the Brutii doesn't want that fight. Well, he had the Rush army, didn't he? Yeah, so he's going to amscray out there. He wants to fight the Seleucids. He's not going to get much joy there, really. The only thing that's going to happen to him with that army is that his cav's going to get taken out. So Scythia's over here, is lurking with intent. Obviously, the trouble for Scythia is alright, he'll take the cav out. That's pretty much a given. But they are sacred band spearmen. Did I check they had upgrades on them? Yeah, they haven't got any upgrades. So we probably won't keep too much of an eye on that, because it's not going to be it's not going to be the greatest military tactics in the world for that Scythia army to beat that Carthage army, but we'll see if we can get to it. Obviously the banners are vanishing, so I can't keep up with it. I can't see it from a distance. Looks like the Brutii is trying to make his way up onto the top of the hill, so he's got some parity. I'm still a distance off from Armenia. I would have thought I'm going to at least engage him in the skirmish first of all, and just go a bit touchy-feely and see how I go. So these guys he's actually making his way over to not to the line, but yeah, if he could get up to where that shadow line is, then he'd do well, because that's just on the crest of a little dip, which he looks like he's gonna, and then he's pretty much can chuck his peeler in if he's that way inclined. The cav is going in though. He will probably lose that cav fight. Doesn't look like too much going on in the background, but we'll keep it in the background anyway. So yeah, I don't fancy Matey's chances here. I know he chucked in some urbans. Did he chuck some urbans in? I thought I saw him chuck a couple of urbans across, but they're not going to be great against cataphracts. He's got more cav going in. The Greek cav, they're not going to do too much. What's we got over here? Is this his auxiliary cav? Here comes SBQR to join the party. So he probably was wanting to go after the cataphracts to get them out of the way and get the points if it's scored. But I would have thought he might be tempted to do a bit of a hammer and anvil now. He's actually got enough cav to go both sides. He should take out that Greek cav pretty much instantly. The auxiliaries there. There's some archers there he can take out quite nicely. He's definitely fancied his chances of his cataphracts taking out his Praetorians taking out the cataphracts. Probably they're not gonna, but if they hold him up enough that he can take out the Seleucid infantry, then the cataphracts are pretty much screwed, because they can't even last the pace, if you see what I mean. But now he's going to go for, they've held up enough, and I reckon he might just do this with that downhill charge. Yeah, there you go, one gone. Waver end, they're going to go. And then he's just going to hammer and anvil them, even though that's the Brutii general doing that. Did the Brutii cav all get destroyed? Oh yeah, he took on the cataphracts. That's all the remnants of the Brutii cav over there. What I'm going to do is, just because they're finished up a minute, I do want to see just what happens. But we'll go over and just check we're not missing too much going on over the other ways. Just because I'll probably, like what I said at the beginning, I want to concentrate myself a bit, but I've probably missed it all now. Yeah, I can see a couple of Armenians have already gone. Yeah, bugger. Oh well. Yeah, so we can see Scythia has got the upper hand. The Carthage general's still in there along with his slingers, but he's only got one pike left. 2 pikes left, but they're not going to last too long. And all the maidens, so he's getting wiped out. Belisarius has still got all his archers as well. Let's have a look what happened to me. Okay, so it looks like the reason they've routed is because I've actually skirmished them to death, if you like, rather than actually... Does that look like Seleucid dead there? Not Seleucid dead, Armenian dead, yeah. So it looked like he probably had a raid. and got a lot caught. So let's stick down here for a bit, because that other end's pretty much not finished, but it will just be interesting to see what my tactics are against a skirmish army. So we can see he's bringing the rest of his cataphracts out to the out to my left flank. I need to get my sort of cab either out the way or, you know, hold them up, charging them, and chuck my general in there, which I'm just about to do with the general. The archers have routed, which is pretty much obviously going to happen. If I could just get them. No, that's going to screw me up now, because now they're going to turn around and just come straight back into me, which isn't too bad for my general running in there. Starting to go down a little bit. If I can envelop them, I'm not going to be able to do that with just one bit of cav though. Did get a bit of a downhill charge. What's these? The archers. Yeah, the cataphact archers are coming in. They're probably going to rout my general, which would be bad times unless I can turn the pikes, which I haven't. Yeah, I need to get my pikes over real quickly, and my archers need to be really probably flaming them. If I can get my pikes there and then flaming them, shooting them, and then if I can get my pikes out in time, flaming them. He's going to put his cataphracts out there, so he's done quite well there. I obviously was causing a bit of bother with my lancers over there. You know, they've taken some out. I can't see many of his archers left, so that's always a good thing to just think of with skirmish armies. It's always worth just leaving one out, one of your cav out if you can, and then when you're absolutely getting screwed, at least take their archers out, and then at the end of it, if you've got no cav left and a couple of pikes, at least if they've got no archers, you know what I mean, they're going to struggle against the pikes. So looks like the Carthage general's been taken out. He's going to go for my archers, which is fair enough. He stopped just short there. He probably wants to take my cav out. Someone's quit. Is that Carthage? Yeah. So not actually, my archers aren't on skirmish, you'll notice. I mean, I do favour that, because I know they're going to stick around, and the trouble is, once they get taken out of a zone, you can't keep up with them. If they'd have been on skirmish, they would have all run in different directions. My pikes would have been able to catch up, but the fact that they just stayed where they were, alright, I lost a couple of units, but my pikes are on the scene, and they're now firing arrows. Well, no, they're not going to. I see, so he's, that little bit of cataphract's gone. So he's got his general left, a few archers. I've got quite a lot of pike left, to be honest with you. Scythia's taken out Carthage. Let's go and have a quick look at what's going on up here a sec. So the Seleucid infantry, which was being held up by the Brutii infantry, is now not there, which doesn't surprise me with urbans like that. SBQR has got some cavalry auxilia. Can't see I can't see the banners, but I can't actually see the archers anywhere either that he had, unless he's taken them over here somewhere, but that would be risky. So he's probably lost them as well. So it looks to me like it's this cav against these urbans. The Praetorian cav is sort of less numerous, if you like, so it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all if those urbans won that. You can't double click over. Right, let's quickly run over and see what's going on over here. So there wasn't a lot he could have done, because you can see with the troops he's got there, he had a couple of archers and some infantry as his general. That's gone. I'm going to want that general just for the, you know, it might be scored, this, judging by the fact that I'm chasing down the routing troops. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's scored, especially if I'm going to take down the general, which hopefully I will do any second. Oh, is he already dead? Oh no, there he is. Yeah, so they're just going to chase down them. I'm going to reform up and then see who I'm going to face. Let's go and see what Scythia's up to. I keep flipping between the two. I'm not sure what's right, Scythia or Scythia, so someone let me know. He's got some headhunting maidens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's not really lost many maidens, and I don't think he's lost any archers. So Belisarius pretty much did a standard takedown of Carthage there. Lovely stuff. He's making his way over this way. Oh, here's all his archers. Sorry, I didn't see him when I was on top of the hill. So he has, yeah, there you are. He's quite far away and they're all tired, so I don't think he'll chase them down. But I would have thought Matey Boy will start moving these in a second up to his cav. Looks like the cav is going to win that. Yeah. There was 4 of them, mine, so he must have sort of split them up.
His men know their doom approaches.
He's just going to chase him off, and then he's going to make his way back down. Who's this? Yeah, so cavalry here. So he's very battle depleted. It looks like we're all quite far away from each other anyway. So what I'm going to do is just triple that until 2 of us meet. Actually, what I'll do, just to save a bit of time for you guys, is I'll cut it there. Okay. So you can see we've just sort of come down. The timer hasn't gone that far. I'm guessing there's a lot of chasing down at the end, which is a lot of the time, and it must be scored therefore. And maybe this doesn't go on too long. Maybe this bit goes on a little bit. Who knows? So just as a little look round. So he's got quite a lot of his maidens and his archers left, which is all he had. I've actually got a reasonable amount of pikes left, to be honest with you. I'm quite happy with that. I haven't got any. I've got a couple of bits of cav, maybe 1 or 2. I've still got quite a lot of archers. Whether they've got any arrows left, I do not know. Nothing left over there but corpses. Armenian corpses, I might add. That was revenge for double crossing Mark Antony. Okay. So Scythia looks like he's going to make his move on me. He's bringing up his archers. He knows that my pikes are going to they're not going to be fare up too well against his archers, so he's going to have to take some of those out, if not take my archers out first. I've not got that many though, so he's either going to double up and whittle my archers down pretty quick, or not, which leaves me with an option of either chasing him, but I'm very aware that this guy here is on the right and they've both got skirmish armies and they're both probably not going to want to face each other. They're going to want the points off me first before they face each other. So what I'm doing is I'm giving SBQR, if they're not in it together, which they're probably not, but what I'm hoping to do is get Belisarius in the middle of us, between us like I am, to give him the option, if you know what I mean, and then at least if I push up on Belisarius this way, that he might want to cut him off because he might see it's an easier opportunity to him. So I'm just giving him the I'm giving him the option there. I'm just going to double it because I don't know exactly how long this sort of posturing goes on for. It looks like the last of the Brutii finally left, but no one's too worried about killing him. It looks like the archers are taking him out, actually. Really, he would have been better off sending one of his cav if he's not tired. Yeah. So he's going to try and do the same to me now and come down here. And then now I've got an option because I'm nicely on top of a little hill here, which I don't really want to give up. So, if he did that to me, I'd probably, I'd probably be a bit worse for wear. Right, so yeah, I'm going to be a bit more actually aggressive, and now I'm going to put the option the other way around. And I'm going to try and rush up this way quickly. I've got some pikes, so I can defend against his cavalry. Oh, sorry, I'm missing all of it. So my archers did the that cav in. I'm going to try and chase this cav down with my cav, so they're pretty even. It'd be interesting to see how he goes. This is the part that I hate, because he's got all the cav, so I've routed all these all these peasants and got all these archers vulnerable without their cav, and he's just going to come in and clear them out. I mean, to be fair, he would have cleared them out anyway, because matey didn't have no cav, so Scythia probably would have been better off actually aggressively pursuing SPQR, because he would have got the points easy. I'm going to just try and run my pikes into those headhunting maidens as best I can, and just try and get, because they're probably the only troop worth value to me at the moment if it's scored. He's actually going to come back with his cav that I was chasing off, which is Roman cav, so he's actually going to do me there and get me. No, he didn't follow through with it in the end. Yeah, so Scythia's going to get all those archers. I don't know whether he's got them on skirmish or not, so I'm going to chase my pikes up there. Here's some archers that are like still alive though. So is that all peasants or is that archers? A lot of them are peasants, I think. There's a few archers in there, so hopefully he's chasing sort of peasants down rather than anything else. I need to get rid of these archers ASAP, really. You've noticed my general got taken out there with the archers. So not the greatest idea with me. I would have been better off regrouping again at this stage. Well, as soon as I didn't get my pikes in amongst those headhunting maidens, I should have probably regrouped, brought my cav back, and then pushed it all up together, if you see what I mean, on these archers while those two were sorting each other out. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, the maidens are going to clear out SPQR pretty easily, although he's got a few archers coming back, so he could quite easily, you know, get some nice points just from the fact that he's got so many archers left. I've got a few archers left. I don't know where my pikes have gone. Oh, I see, they're chasing. My pikes have gone archer chasing with my cav. So that's pretty good. What are these guys? Archer warband against some royal pikes. They're not going to last long, which they didn't. So he's not worried about his archers now. He's just trying to get as many points as he can. He's got all the cav, so that's fair enough. Really, what I would like to do is take out this Scythian general, but he's just been routed. So yeah, it's a shame I haven't got something nice and quick, because my companions won't carry. Oh, that is heavy cavalry. Sorry, I forgot he was a Scythian noble, that one. So yeah, it looks like there is going to be a final showdown of sorts between me and Belisarius. He's got a lot of headhunting maidens and a couple of archers. I've got a few archers and some pikes. So what I'm going to do is just forward through until that time cometh. You can see I'm just sort of regrouping, but I'm going to take those archers out. He's going to do it. Let's go from this side, because he's going to be resting his cav, but I'm not going to want him to let him rest his cav, even though my infantry's probably tired as well. Yeah, you see, he's exhausted, so I'm going to try and chase him down. He's going to go after my archers, but all the you know, all the points from his point of view are in my pikes. I'm not going to be able to catch him. So that's that. So I don't know whether these are my companions. My one companion, I don't think he's going to catch any of them. So yeah, he is going to get some more. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, that's not good form from me, really. If I come second, I'm not going to be happy, because I gave him some cheap kills there. Yeah, anyway, there's not much left on the timer now, so I may as well just let it run its course, but at least I lasted the longest. But obviously that's not saying anything, because if you know, not that I camped, but if you do camp and, you know, that's that. Yeah, so it didn't pay off for me in the end. I wasn't efficient enough with my kills, and I came third, but it was a nice little game, plenty going on. I missed most of the action, but I'm not going to re-record it now. Right, happy days. See you next time.